This is 1973, number 44. And we're being asked to approximate the value of this for small values of h. So maybe like 16.1, where h is 0.1, or 16.01. Now, obviously, we don't have a calculator to figure this out on. So how do we, and it's h, so we can't plug in a number in a calculator. So what methods do we know how to approximate with? Well, we learned linear approximation. So we have to figure out they want a linear approximation. So next question, what's our function? I think the function is the fourth root of x. Now, some might say, how come it's not 16 plus x? 16 plus x. Because that's h. It's some small number. It's not going to be the point we're looking at. So it's going to be that. And this function can be rewritten as x to the 1/4 power. Now the next question, where do we draw our tangent line? And we learned we want to draw it as close as we can to the point we're approximating. So what number close to 16 plus h do we know the fourth root of? And hopefully you say, hey, I know the fourth root of 16 is 2, because 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 16. So the point of tangency would be 16 comma 2. That's my x1, y1. And so my tangent line, my equation, my line that we've done all year is this. I know my x1 and y1. I just figured that out. So all I have left is find the slope. How do you find the slope of a tangent line? If you don't immediately say that's the derivative, that's scary. You bring the 1/4 in front, decrease that by 1. You get 1/4 x to the negative 3/4. And I'm going to rewrite that. And the negative here moves that to the bottom. So I have 4x, fourth root cubed. Fourth root cubed. Remember, that's the exponent, that's the root. Now, where do I want the slope? I want the slope at the point of tangency, at 16.2. What do I plug in for x? 16, because that's the x. So I need f prime at 16, which is 1/4 times the fourth root of 16 cubed, which is 1/4. What's the fourth root of 16? We just said that's 2. So that's times 2 cubed, which is 1/32. So now we know our slope is 1/32. Let's do some fancy schmancy work here and distribute that. 1/32x minus 16/32. Let's add the 2 to the other side. That's 1/2 plus 2. All I did is reduce that to 1/2. You can combine those, but now this is our linear approximation, so we'll call it our L of x. So we want to know at 16 plus h. So we're going to plug in 16 plus h here. That's 1/32, 16 plus h, minus 1/2 plus 2. Distribute that, you're going to get 16/32 plus 1/32h minus 1/2 plus 2. And nicely, those cancel, and you get h/32 plus 2, which is letter B, you see.